Welcome all you Taurians to your weekly energy update, and we're looking at the week of July 17th through July 24th. You can see that we're bringing in this beautiful selenite crystals just to help us with the energy that's going on in the world. Because selenite, it promotes peace, it brings in calm, helps with mental clarity, and just overall just our well-being. So we can definitely use that energy in the world right now. And we're going to start by pulling a card here from the Messenger Oracle. And any of the cards you use in a reading, I do put in the description box below. And we're just going to see what advice the Creator has. What does Spirit want you to know around your well-being, your mental clarity, your mental peace? Let's do it one more time here. All right, so for our Taurians, what would you like them to know? What advice do you have for them for this week? Their mental clarity, their well-being, their peace, their calm. All right, they do want this one right here. And you've got time to ground. I laugh because I was about to say, out of everyone, Taurians have a very strong grounding type of energy. And here you are. Here's the grounding that's coming in. So it's really time to connect to that grounding energy that you have, because you are, of course, a earth sign. So you can connect very well to that groundedness. And it says we all experience moments in our lives when we feel confused, unfocused, and surrounded by chaos and turmoil. That's the energy I was talking about, right? These moments are often unavoidable, as are the lessons these moments can impart. But how you respond to them is a choice only you can make. Take a deep breath and a moment to pause and reconnect with Gaia and nature. Seek the silence of the void within whilst your spirit spirals downward to anchor itself like an ancient tree root in the cleansing embrace of the earth beneath you. Yeah, definitely a very, very strong grounding energy. So that makes total sense there. And then we're also going to pull from the Sacred Forest Oracle here. Let's see what else they have to add. Right. So what else for our Taurians, please? Okay. I do want that one right there. And you've got purification, pure spirit. Love that card there. And that's card number 30. So put that right there. And let's see what energy comes with that one. It says a soft layer of snow has shrouded the pines of the sacred forest. You can sense the formidable life force surging through each tree, even in the deepest winter. As you brush up against a branch, the snow's dislodged and softly falls to the forest floor. With simply the lightest touch of the pine needles, you can feel your entire energy field being purified. Goes on to say your energy field is being cleansed of all that it doesn't need. Traditionally, pine branches have been used in cleansing ceremonies because ancient people revered their purifying qualities. The essential oil of pine is antibacterial and antiseptic as well, which is useful for protecting people from harmful bacteria. So this card's appearance is a message to release what doesn't serve, support, or empower you. Let go of anything that feels dull and murky in your life. Cleanse your body and your environment by doing cleaning, space clearing, and clutter clearing. When your auric field is cluttered and energy is dingy, you can't see the world clearly and will have trouble hearing the messages from Spirit. The time has come to lighten up. Eat and live lightly. Before a shiny, vibrant new cycle can begin, it is essential to let go of the old. The brilliance that pours through you can then shine throughout your life and also help many people. But first, the path has to be made clear. The spirit of the pine says, let go of the old, discarded, and unused. Purify and cleanse and clutter clear your home, your body, and your life. Release whatever doesn't serve or support you. Take time for a total purification. You'll feel brighter and also be a clearer channel for the light. So beautiful. So a lot about grounding yourself and having that energy just really become rooted. And you can do different kind of ceremonies, different kinds of things to ground. And you know the things that you do to ground yourself and to bring yourself to a place of peace. And then within that, you can do this purification, you can do this decluttering, letting go of the things that don't serve you anymore because they're taking up energy that you can invest in a different area of your life. We'll get clarity around this too through these tarot of dreams and just see what else they would like you to know. Get some more clarity. All right, so for our Taurians, what else would you like them to know, please? Okay. That one over here and that one over here. What else? No, they didn't want any of those. Okay. All right. Let's put these out here. And we will start with this one over here, and you have the Three of Wands. Now, Wands is your energy. It's your drive, ambition, passion, inspiration, your spiritual energy, just your overall energy in general. And the Three of Wands is this, three is kind of the number of creativity, but it's also about this change, you know, it's like a change of direction in where you were headed. So I kind of feel like as you look and get grounded and get the clarity that comes with as you clear away and purify stuff, you're going to see that, okay, I've done what I needed to do. And you take card number 30, add 3 plus 0 together equals 3. So you've got the 3 is this change of direction that comes with the clarity that you have with letting go of the old way. It's like you've completed something, and this is a general reading, but I feel like some goals that you have met, you've been sitting in that and you've accomplished it, and you're like, okay, now what? And it's almost like you're celebrating the old. Well, I did that. And it's like, it's important definitely to celebrate when we have accomplishments, but it's like you're living in the past a little now and you don't know what you want to do going forward. But once you let go of that, it's then, okay, I've completed that. I'm letting all that go. Now to where do I want to go? That's when it's going to open up things for you. You know, and here you have the Seven of Cups. So you have these choices. You know, cups are your emotions, but you have all this. It's almost like you're undecided. This is confusion around your emotions. You're undecided on where you want to head and what you want to do next. It's almost like you might have too many options and too many supposed to's and shoulds and people's opinions. And so everyone's flooded you with all these options. The world, society, you know, friends, parents, significant others, work, whatever. You have all these choices that people have brought to your attention, but you haven't chosen any of them because it's not what you want. You don't have the oomph behind it, because it's like when someone gives you a dream, go, this is your dream. You would wake up every day going, oh crap, I got to go live my dream today. This is this clarity that's coming of like, there's something that you want to do. You're just so bogged down with everyone else's opinions and suggestions that you just feel confusion around it. And that's where this chaos feeling comes from. Let's look at the center here. Yeah, and you have the Six of Wands. Yeah. So here's that Wands energy, the fiery, passionate, inspirational energy. It's called the Recognition card. And this is like I was kind of talking about here, where, you know, you have accomplished something and you got the recognition, but it felt empty. the external recognition from the outside world didn't feel like you thought it would. And so you're looking for new inspiration. You're looking for something higher. And that is what this transition happens. The Six of Wands for me is like movement from looking for recognition in the outside world to looking at recognition from the inside and up above from the spiritual realm instead. And that brings you passion. That brings you new fire. It also will bring you clarity. Let's take a look at this one here. Yeah. Queen of Swords, clarity. Swords are your thoughts, beliefs, mindsets, expectations. Also, she has this balancing in between the brain and the heart, because she rules the air, but all the queens also have water element, which is the intuition and emotion. So she's good at balancing the head and the mind, because she knows a decision made totally with the mind and no emotion usually isn't fulfilling, and decisions made totally just from emotion usually aren't very well implemented. So she has the ability, this great focus, to bring mental clarity in. And she has the Ace of Swords here, which is a gift of being able to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm, while also cutting away the small t truths, all these supposed tos and shoulds and need tos that are bringing up all these emotions. And in connecting to the higher realm, in connecting to the capital T truths, that spiritual world of unconditional love, you start to realize what brings you joy, what you do want to do, which is, sharing the unconditional love in your heart with the world in your own unique and special way. So let's see what else we have here. So you do get the mental clarity coming in. Yeah, even more so. Nine of Swords. This is called the insomnia card or the nightmare card, because these are all the small t truths I was talking about that the Ace of Swords cuts away. You have all these thoughts and these beliefs that have been exhausting you, keeping you up at night, even having you dream about it. That is just, it feels like a nightmare, because you're trying to live up to all those expectations and all those supposed tos and shoulds. And that's where this grounding is coming in is so important, because when you're in this and you're in this fear mode, you're distracted. You feel confused because the blood is outside of your brain when you're in fight or flight. You're just in run like hell mode to be safe, or to fight to be safe. And so this will help bring the peace of mind in for you as you connect to the capital T truths and discover what it is you truly want to do, rather than trying to live up to everyone else's. Yeah. So here's the Four of Cups. Cups again with emotions, and yeah, they do have, so you have the Three Cups down here, which those are the things that you've been, like this recognition where you achieve things and it felt empty. Well, these Three Cups down here are the cups that we're told that will fulfill us. It's relationships, situations like job, education, social status, and things like our body, bank account, and possessions. But we find that when we look to those things to define us and try to make us emotionally full, we feel empty, we feel dissatisfied, like I was talking about, with that recognition of the outside world, because they're temporary, they're not fulfilling, they're unstable. Relationships, people change or they pass away. Situations never stay the same. And of course, things break down, deteriorate, or are stolen. So all those things leave us lacking, right? But then you have the Ace of Cups, which is being offered to you up here. That Ace of Cups is the chalice. It's the Holy Grail. It is full of the unconditional love of the creator of all things, of the spiritual world, back home from where we come. That is what is juicy. That is what is fulfilling. That is what we are searching for. So the fours are stability. Number fours, think of like a table with four huge legs on it. It's a very solid foundation. And so that's what is making you emotionally stable and emotionally feeling solid, is the connection to the Ace of Cups. And when you talked about connecting to the love and understanding how you want to express it to the world, that's what's coming in here. that cup is not here in the Seven of Cups. That's why it feels empty. And you are confused because you're like, well, what do you want? Oh, I really don't want any of that. It's like being offered, I don't know why they showed me like 7 cloth patterns, and they're all some sort of stripe in weird, bizarre colors, and none of them are interesting you at all. And they're like, which one do you want? And you're like, none of them. None of them are, really impressive for me. Well, this is the impressive one that comes in that is what is fulfilling for you. Then your final card is the 5 of Coins, or the 5 of Pentacles. This is about a transformation of your worth and understanding your worth. And you can see here, this is even like a winter scene. They're struggling. They're feeling abandoned out in the cold. They're feeling, like no one is helping them. There's no help or assistance anywhere. But if they look over here, here's a bright light shining out of this little building with the, stained glass window in there with all the pentacles. And that represents the creator, the spiritual realm that has everything that we need. The 5s are about change, and so this is a change of perspective, a change of understanding of your worth, because we feel abandoned in this scenario because we're looking into the outside world, like we talked about with all these 3 cups. It feels empty. It feels like no one cares. It feels like we're not getting what we need. But when we look to the higher realm and realize that all our sustenance doesn't come from the outside world, it comes from the creator, then we move from this feeling of that, of like hopelessness, of lack, and of having less than out in the world, because it's not the world that provides it to us. It's the creator of all things that provides us our sustenance. And they have endless resources, right? And they love us unconditionally. So there's no condition whether we'll get something or not, because we know that the creator just loves us for who we are. There's nothing we can do to earn it or gain it. It just is ours. And so we stop looking at humans as our source of stuff, and that they're just the delivery company or the delivery driver that's bringing it to us. Like order something on Amazon, here it comes, versus the post office. Well, the post office didn't create the object and send it to us. They're just the one bringing it to us. And that's how we can change in our attitude and how we're looking at things as we're, coming into all this too. So your grounding of your worth comes in here. This is the earth element as well. So you've got like this earthy feel that's really anchoring your worth to something that's eternal, something that's unconditional, instead of something that's conditional and temporary on the outside. So a lot of movement here in your emotions and your energies and your clarity. So you have a lot of stuff coming in here, but all of this drama that has been happening is what, basically it's like this nightmare that's been going on is what has been the source of your chaos. And now you're having this grounding that's coming in here as this energy balances out. Really zoom in on the energy, connect with the energy of the selenite, because that is what's going to help you ground and purify, purify these emotions and these thoughts and these beliefs that have been going on for you. So a lot of clarity coming, which is great. Confusion will end, and groundiness that you're so used to and enjoy is coming again for you. So I love this for you, Taurians. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you click the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on my channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video, share a video, comment on a video, or subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so excited it wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am, of course, very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, mighty Taurians, as you get grounded over this week coming up, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.